right. Okay, welcome everybody to the 2026 Skyhawks Football Spring Game Draft. I am Coach Mack. I'm here with,
Coach Bible.
and we're going to be your color commentators for the day as we sort of go through this draft process. You can't really see it, but behind us we have the green room, a bunch of guys that are in here waiting to get drafted, and we will be switching back and forth between in here and the draft room. Um, Coach Bible, who do you think is going to go first?
Yeah, I'm thinking based on what I've heard from the players this week, it's probably going to be Michael. I have a biased decision, so I was going with JT, but I think right now offensive lineman
Yeah.
definitely makes sense going in the trenches. So
I mean, you need a corner.
you need a corner.
You need at
and,
least
and you
one
don't know
lockdown.
you need a corner until you need a corner.
Right, until it's too late.
Yeah, might be too late for some.
Exactly. Yeah, I've heard Michael, so I know that he's in here waiting, hoping to get that first overall pick. But you never know, right? Guys are going to come out with different strategies. They might just draft all five quarterbacks.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Be a wildcat package on the other team.
Yeah, it's called you don't get a quarterback package.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Now, I've been actually pleasantly surprised by the strategy the last 3 years,
Yeah.
especially in the last two particularly. First year was kind of a lot of trial and error, but the last 2 years, it's been a good job as far as strategizing just when it comes to the trenches, a lot of O
Absolutely.
linemen, D linemen going first, and then really picking into, one nose goes to one team, the other team usually picks the other nose right away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
All right. Well, we are going to sort of sit with this for a minute while the draft gets started. But thank you all for being in here, and the draft will be beginning shortly.
yep.
Yeah, like looking backwards.
All right. It is 6 o'clock, so the draft will be getting started here in a couple of minutes. I know some of the people that are still filtering in. We had a Skyhawks football golf event today, so I don't know if some guys are kind of lagging behind because of that.
Yeah,
Or
I was lagging.
you were lagging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a long day and still a lot of people over there eating the barbecue and whatnot. So definitely people that we had to pull away from that.
It'd be tough. I mean, Hillcrest is a nice place.
Nice place, good food.
Yeah.
People probably trying to recover their score
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Not you, though.
Not me, I was perfect.
You killed it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Next Tiger Woods.
I've heard that. Yeah, actually, I keep hearing that.
You keep hearing
from
that?
you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it should be getting started here in a little bit. We'll go over to our view of the draft room. We've got Coach Cox in there, Coach Brown, and Coach Johnson. Let's see. I'm gonna unmute them right now. Let's go ahead and see what he's saying.
Get behind the scenes.
Yeah, but he didn't, and like, but he
Okay,
wasn't
you might
like.
want to mute him. I don't know.
Okay,
We
yeah.
might have to let him know just in case. Who knows? It's cut off right there. We don't know who he's talking to right
Yeah,
there.
I think he's just arguing with the PowerPoint, but
Okay.
we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get
As
it
we
going.
know, he does that
Yeah.
from time to time.
We all do. We're
Yeah.
football coaches, so
Technology never working
No.
when you need it to.
no. But
We might need a little alert to the group me and just let them know. Everybody's excited, all the energy. Say, hey,
yeah.
6 o'clock. Let's get this thing going. We got
Yeah, we
all these
see-
excited people in front of us. The top 25 we're working with in the green room right now.
I think it crept up.
Yeah, it looks about 30 to 35 in this room right now.
Yeah,
So
some good players. It's all good players,
feeling good about their stock.
We've got one of our GMs, Stone Walker, in here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's go ahead and secured that first pick. Do you know if they chose?
There might be some collusion happening in here if we have a GM in here. I
Yeah.
think this is supposed to be locked off from the GMs, but I
an
see
eye on it.
Dorian looking pretty confident over there.
Yeah,
Mike DeLapp looking like he should be an anchor man up here next to us.
absolutely. Yeah, he said he's gonna go for the mullet with the handlebar mustache look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very 70s.
yeah.
I like it. Bring us back. I think we're making him blush because he knows we're talking about him.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Mike needs that.
It's part of the fun is seeing some of these guys have to react to having a camera on them.
Yeah.
Being in the spotlight.
I mean, it's what they want.
Yeah, well, until they have it,
Yeah, right.
then you'll see their real character.
All right. Well, we appreciate all of y'all hanging out here in the lobby. As we can see, people are. Oh, we have the team filing in
And there we go.
to the draft room.
Things are happening.
It's always good when that occurs. Things.
It looks like you can see the GMs down there.
Mhm.
The opposing GMs actually kind of taking their last comments.
Well, there was a coin toss yesterday to see who got the first pick.
Right.
Was it Stonewalker's team who won that?
I could not tell you. I was already picking up at that time, so.
I bet you I can find out. Hey, who won the coin toss yesterday? Walt's team? It's Walt and. Yeah, so it's Walt's team that actually won the coin toss, so they can decide whether or not they want to pick first and then fourth or second and third.
Let the strategy begin.
Yeah. What would you take?
I gotta go second and third.
I gotta go second and third.
Ultimate team game.
Yeah.
Two good players are better than one.
Yeah.
I think it would make a difference maybe if we just had that one player that was just that much better than everybody.
Right.
But I think that really when you look at the top 10, I think it's pretty evenly matched.
We got talent all around the board.
Yeah.
Everybody is. Who's going to get picked top 10, 20,
Yeah.
25 is a very good player.
Yeah.
Michael is favored to go number one, but being a left tackle, right? There's,
Yeah.
he can only block half the line.
Yeah, you never know. Looks like one of our cameras where we got to do a little quick check. Okay, there we go. We're back.
Are we good to unmute Coach Cox?
Is there anything on his PowerPoint that we don't know?
Wait, taste that. Taste it. Trying to be like, can you hear? Welcome to the draft. I'll be your commissioner tonight. All right, so today, make sure that you understand that, hey, there's going to be some people that are representing us. You know, we're going to represent us as well. We're going to do the community, from the campus, you know, alumni. They're all going to be they're honoring themselves that way, and we'll also give them great respect. A lot of guest speakers that help us out. Okay, this is how it works. Then it's going to be it's a snake draft. Then there's a team blue and team gold, right? And then one team's gonna have one pick, and then the team has the next two picks, and so on. And so we'll pick. Okay, let's give a round for the captains right here. Okay. Good. All right, this is how it works. These guys right now are going to pick everybody that could play in the spring game. That's physically pick everyone that's physically sits. Okay, and then they'll pick all the injured players and some people that aren't playing in the spring. After that bunch, they'll pick their coaches, and you can see we'll have adjustments later if needed. We've never done that, but just have that disclaimer. You know, if it's just something that's off, we have to test that. So understand that's the part of it. Okay. In the pink room back there, whatever the top 25 guys that the coaches top drafted, they're waiting for the call. Right? They're waiting for the call, and then they'll come here. And basically, if they get that call, they're going to get through that door right there, and everybody will probably get through that door. To that door and come down here to make sure we get you on camera. But that does not mean that those that we got here, you can pick whoever you want. We just have no input on any of the picks, so you pick whoever you want. But just that's the order, and we just put it out there because we put them out there for that. Okay, go ahead. All right, so in and down the aisle, go ahead. And then this is how it'll be: the top 10 picks will get their number. Or hold up like number one, we'll get you'll be released on Twitter that way. And then after we get the top 10 picks, everybody else from that the other area come in here, and then everybody else will be holding up number 0. And so number 0 is has a significant and we also we get into the toughest player, and we decided that is camp, right? But then we need everybody to be 0 throughout this point. We need all this. So that's the significance. So make sure you got to do this. All right. Once you do that, you sit down in the front rows of your team, and then we already got a pick in. The pick this year, the Mr. Relevant pick will be me. I'm Mr. Relevant. I'm the one. Time for everybody to be in here, just relax, have fun, go ahead. You put in a lot of work, but you don't have to be worried about who the last pick is, because that's what we be. And you know, but nothing else. That we already did the coin flip. Okay, and it's gold one. This is only like here. Blue one. What are you guys gonna do? You gotta take the first pick, or are you gonna pass the first pick over here, and then go? These are big suitable. We pass. Yes, to the first pick. Pass the first pick. Okay, team gold. You are on the clock.
Looks like the blue team passed the first pick, so Team Gold gets number 1 and number 4. Team Blue is going to go ahead and take 2 and 3.
Yes, Team Gold will be not in our 8 John.
Wade, I'm going to unmute you.
All right. With the number 1 pick in the 26th spring draft, the goal team selects Eli Barta.
Oh.
The dark horse.
Eli Barda, first overall.
Well, we're on point with the O-line pick, but Eli Barta, huh? Yeah, and we did have a rainy, wet practice today, and that seemed to be something that came up. So.
Eli Barda, first overall.
Could be a game changer.
In the 2026 for the draft. What a guy. What a guy.
The guys are getting the delayed feed right behind us, and you can see their reaction as Eli makes his walk into the main room from the green room here. So now 2nd and 3rd pick with the snake draft. Going to the blue team, huh? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, do you go interior O-line, interior D-line? Pick both interior D linemen now. Would be interesting as the matchup against the Saints.
In the 2026 spring draft, selects Michael.
Michael.
To the blue team. One tackle, one center.
The 2nd overall pick, the blue team selected Mikel Udengu.
We got our on-the-ground reporter.
How's it feel being the 2nd overall pick in the spring draft?
It is what it is, you know, just all the more reason to ball out.
What a guy.
That's 2 offensive linemen off the board already.
You have to think this next pick. Are they going to stick with the O-line? Switch over to the D-line. I'm thinking D-line has to go next.
TJ.
It's a compliment on both defenses, right? They need an offensive line.
No, well, there is one way to think about it where the more depth either has, the lower their stock is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it.
All right. That next pick's got to be coming in fast. I mean, that's 2 and 3.
Yeah, they might be taking their time on this one. There goes the other tackle, right starting tackle, TJ Millsap.
TJ.
Keeping track, we got.
Sorry, Coach. How's it feel being the 3rd overall pick in the spring?
Looks like we lost our IG live feed. Beautiful view of TJ though.
That's it. What a headshot right there.
Yeah, I mean that's huge draft, 3rd overall.
Yeah, pay to keep that one. He's put that on his resume, his CV. everything going forward.
Jay.
It's his headshot right there. That's what he needs. Trying to get a job. Looks like, as with any good production, a little bit of technical difficulty going on. A lot of Wi-Fi being used in these rooms right now.
A lot of Wi-Fi.
A whole lot of Wi-Fi.
Wait 1 second. No. You're with housing now, right? You're in housing. Admissions stuff. Good. Good. Okay. All right, turn down here. We got to get that. Barrera?
Back to the goal line for 2 picks.
Barrera.
Looks like the live stream is back.
Bavaro. Okay, let's have a big hand of applause. We have a guest picker up here, Allison Bavaro from Admissions for our next pick.
All right.
Pick is in.
The fourth pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Dorian Hilliard.
Yeah.
Dorian Hilliard. Finally, we go to the defensive side of the ball with the first nose tackle. First D tackle going to the gold team.
I don't know. All right. Yeah, you get to hand it to him. Take a picture. Let's have
Now does the gold team go with?
Well, I think Davis actually have to lose it. He has to go down that way.
Take the second nose off the board, or do they need to find a defensive end to match up with those strong?
Oh, there you go. Come on in.
Yeah, since
Congratulations. Welcome to the league.
How do you feel about being the fourth pick in the spring draft?
I think Mike Logo's reflects.
All right. This is it.
Who do you think's coming after you?
He's got to go quick.
You still have.
I wonder. Until the scale, like, center,
Interesting. Big man. You all right? Okay.
Year one, a lot of skill.
With the fifth pick. Go ahead, turn it down.
Another pick.
You gotta
Already. Wow.
work our music a little better. Okay. With the fifth pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Jack Butler.
Jack Butler.
Wow. To a backer.
Linebacker connection. So you guys almost in. You need a call for your picks, sir? Where is it? Those guys too. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting.
So back to the blue team.
Jack Butler.
Okay.
Tackles.
How do you feel about being the fifth
This
pick in the
spot.
spring draft this year?
Amazing.
What
Who
you
do you
got?
think's gonna be up next after you?
The offensive
Probably Johnny.
into
Very good.
do they even up? Defensive line.
All right, I'll get some guest pickers up there. Let's go. Bailey for the next one.
Yeah, it almost looks like
Hey.
the blue team is working on the perimeter.
The pick is
The
in.
gold team is interior.
There you go. Okay, with the sixth pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Johnny Stewart.
Johnny Stewart.
With the defensive end, you called it, Coach. Coach Mack right there calling it up.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it
Working
looks-
on the perimeter. Perimeter versus interior.
yeah, we're
we need
gonna
to get more guest pickers.
outside zone from the blue team and a lot of
Bailey,
inside
do you
zone.
want to go now? Don't you guys?
Power coming from the goal.
Johnny Stewart.
Both sides.
Now you're starting to ask yourself.
Congratulations. Welcome to the league.
Who's going to be able to get off?
All right, go ahead. You guys, you got to take pictures. Hey, you guys got to take pictures.
How do you feel about being the sixth pick in the spring draft?
Great. I love it.
these guys indicated other times that we're going to have to get them compelling a little bit more, heavier questions to ask.
Yeah.
50-pound questions instead of 5
Hey, Nick.
questions. Yeah.
All right, from our family, from our community, we have another guest picker. Give a big hand for Bailey
Nick, point the camera at
Grindy.
yourself.
To be back again with the 7th pick. in the
7th pick.
The Blue Team split. Mike Gillette.
Michael DeLapp.
Off the board.
Perfect.
Big Mike.
That's your 2, right? All right. That's very good.
There we go. So we do have the 2 nose tackles going to opposite teams.
Let's get
It's probably
Justin
good
here.
to keep things a little bit interesting, at least.
Yeah.
If Mike goes to the gold team, then I'm probably hoping as a coach.
That frees you up. If you
Big
if you stay
Mike!
for a while, I'll give you another.
Hey, how's it feel being in the 8th draft in the
Hey,
spring draft?
Justin, want to get you? Can
Who
you
do you
come
think's
down?
coming up next after you?
Perfect.
Probably a skill position.
There we go. Mike saying the skill position's
Calling
coming
out
next.
the skill position.
This is Big Mike DeLapp, star of our YouTube series, Mike's Meals.
Is it your pick now?
It's a scary amount of food.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not even a show that he puts on. He'll just sit down and eat 6,000
Yeah,
calories.
call him
in a
first.
sitting
That's
because
his
he likes
norm.
it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he likes it.
He's not putting on a show.
You got a second.
There, that's
Yeah.
really Big Mike.
Yeah, I asked him. I'm like, Mike, well, how come you have the chocolate milk on every single plate?
so
Like,
who
do
you
you
there?
like chocolate milk, or like, is it the calorie gain thing, the protein? What is it about it?
I don't know if I have one.
It's good. I think he means it.
That sums up Mike DeLapp's personality.
Yeah, we love Mike.
So like it should be. I know it's hard. Yeah. Call him first.
We're really moving to, I guess, as
We get the bell yet? Or we could just get a bell. Hold on.
How does it feel to be drafted?
The green room.
What is Fort Lewis?
Yeah. 2 o'clock.
Hawks Nest?
All right. He didn't?
not the Hawks.
We got to get a hold of him. He didn't
Bless you.
answer. All right. All right. Another supporter of the program, alumni, pastor, local pastor, spiritual leader within our community, in our team, Justin Matherson.
Hawks Nest. I
Alumni
like that.
with a guest pick.
That was
on the
awesome.
situation here. Well, we got a phone ringing in here. We have a phone ringing in here. It looks like there's a phone ringing. It looks like there's some promotions going in
You
this
got
room
that?
over here. So must be calling to finalize the contract.
Did you call the next one?
It's a touching moment, truly touching moment.
You talked to him, right?
See it
It's
here
good.
from the Instagram feed, but
I didn't put that on there. So.
for MJ Daly.
Okay, the pick is in. The 9th pick in the 2026 spring draft. Oh, we gotta wait for Ashton. Hold on. Ashton's. We're still fighting Ashton. We gotta. Can you help?
I don't know if they've announced it in the room, but
Like
they
music.
did get the call. So
Yeah. But he's asking for more.
Yeah, we do that. Come on.
Hey, how important is going this early in the
Where's
draft for you,
Ashton
MJ?
at?
It's
Yeah,
really,
class.
It's really inspirational to me, man. I worked my whole app. I worked my tail off.
Good.
I did it, man, and it's paying off. And we
Good
see
little
it.
censorship.
And I'm just so excited to
we
show
talk
what I
about that all
can
the
do.
time.
Tell sure.
Good job, David.
That was fun.
Ashton McKinley off the
Ashton
board.
McKinley.
Yeah, you can keep it going. We gotta wait till Ashton gets here.
All right, we might need an update from the other room because we've kind of lost.
It was all the
quick
emotion
track.
from
Yeah.
MJ. I forgot where I was.
Me too.
It was just
Took me to a different place.
yeah.
Here it is, Ashton. All right, take a picture.
2013.
How's it feel going this early in this draft of the spring?
Feels good. A lot of O linemen being represented. Feels good to
go.
get on the goal team.
All right. So where is he? Is he here?
He's straight.
Okay. Just savage. Go here. All right, the pick is in
Nope, another pick.
with the number 9 pick in the 2026 spring draft. The gold team selects MJ Daly.
Well, we were picked behind. But
Yeah. Something
He's
happened.
already here.
it's still MJ Daly.
Yeah. Have you guys made your calls? Okay. Yeah.
I think the GMs might have
Hey, we're
called a
live
little
here.
early.
Things happen.
Yeah.
Being
Huh?
live.
We can pick people. Yeah, you pick anybody. Huh? Doesn't have to be. No, you can pick whoever you want.
So now we should be over to the blue team, right?
Yeah.
And when you look at it, we have one O-lineman from this pick still on the board. We have a few linebackers. We got all the DBs. No quarterbacks off yet. And then running backs, tight ends, wide receivers.
Let's go get some guest pickers.
Yeah, I mean, as a line coach, as a trench guy, proud of the
Where's my phone at?
We're drafting.
You guys have it?
We're drafting with our brains here. Nothing
Right.
happens if
She's in the
if
wrong
we push back every single play. Right? If
Well,
that
still, that'd be
string
good.
gets collapsed one way or the other. Somebody's winning.
That's it.
You need my phone to do
A
it?
lot of pressure comes with
I need to look at
those
it.
high draft picks, you know. They're going to have to come out
Drizzle?
Saturday and perform.
Yeah. I thought, if one team started drafting heavily in their, O-line or D-line, the other team would move on to perimeter players. And
Do you have 'em?
more about game plan, right? Maybe I'm going to do more bubbles, more swings, more perimeter stuff.
Here it is.
RPOs on the edge, but
That'd be funny.
looks like both teams are just trying to build a well-rounded football team.
Yeah, it almost makes it competitive when the other team's picking interior.
He doesn't have his phone.
Tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you think that, hey, I have to pick up some of these guys just to equal
Zero.
balance.
Yeah. There's definitely going to
Yeah.
be some reflexive picks as we go on.
Yeah. Your phone. Okay. All right. Here we go. The pick is in.
Another pick.
With the 10th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Kevin Pine.
Kevin Pine.
Go right. Kevin, go back there real quick. Make sure you
The
get.
gold team has
They get you on there.
and 2 guards. Center and 2 guards there.
Well, I've seen.
Okay, so then now
if I'm wrong,
everybody's
I've
just
seen
0,
Pine as a
right?
tackle as well, hasn't he?
I think he does.
Yeah.
He definitely has, as you can see right there, standing next to Big Walt. He definitely has a little bit more of the length and the range that you might see from somebody who plays both guard and tackle. So,
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprising if that's their mindset towards it,
Right.
especially with Barda and
Get
McKinley.
Jess Savages here.
Right, and Mikkel and TJ both going to the blue team.
Yeah.
Jess, you want to do the next one?
Maybe they're trying to draft a tackle here.
Yeah. And that's part of the strategy, right?
Yeah.
Once you have somebody
Parker,
on your team
notes.
who has a little background knowledge.
Hell notes? Yeah.
Come here.
C. Yeah.
Our interviewer here.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nicatelli,
Okay, your title now.
going asking the big questions, right?
Mr. Bruno? That's easy.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like, yes. The vice president behind the scenes. Okay, perfect. Let me show up here.
Looks like the 11th pick must be coming
Excuse
in
me?
here soon.
We got to get the belt. Okay. Okay, we have another guest
Asking
speaker
the big
here.
questions,
We
right?
can turn
Yes,
the booth
sir.
down.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we have Jess Savage, who is the vice president for everything behind the scenes. There you go. There you give it a
You all had a fun night. So you're 11th in the 2026 spring draft. The blue team selects Parker Dalmos. Come on down.
Where's he at?
Porter.
He's in the other room.
Close.
Perfect. He'll be here. Yeah, you want to? You can do the next one.
Going to the blue team.
Well, they got to call him. I don't know if they know who it is. You got to hang up here for a second. 'Cause we got like the top one.
D-line.
No.
Yeah.
Porter being a rush backer.
No.
Which does fulfill that kind of backside defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at first. So then you got to go up and take a picture with him. And with
Hey,
the
how's it feel to be the first linebacker
First
off the
round.
board?
Jack Butler is the first linebacker.
How's it feel?
Really two in a row.
It's good to be a second pick, you know.
What's you gonna do in the spring game?
Yeah.
Make some big plays, you know. Rush that edge.
Jess, you want to do one more?
Yeah, Porter came in as a
Yeah.
true freshman last year and impacted right away.
Yeah, it's
What was it, 10th overall?
we think so. Well, we got to call him.
Still.
So.
12th pick now.
Yeah.
But hold on, we got to
He was
call
still
him.
in their freshman year. That's a big pick.
Looks like there's
No. Oh, yeah,
for
definitely.
the next pick.
Did you already call him? Want me to call him? Huh?
We're sitting here on the edge of our seat.
Oh, who's your 12th one?
Phone is ringing.
There's a phone ringing somewhere.
Sorry, you have a different one. That's your one. That's easy.
I can read that.
Yeah. Don't do it yet. We got to call him first. Don't tell him yet.
Better answer it.
This has been a glitch. No one has their phone. No. We have them.
Come on down.
Yeah, exactly. The top 25 picks, but it's just like going to the NFL where they kind of pre-select who they think's going to be, and they get that call and they get it. But there's
See, I can't even read the handbook.
that's all right.
Porter.
They don't answer the phone. Okay, let's bring them in. All right, let's go ahead and make the pick and we'll get them down here.
Some like life advice.
Right. You got, yeah, especially on draft day, right? Exactly. Goodness. Just get this. Go ahead, you can go.
Just adding to the drama.
Is the service bad? Yep.
Somebody's mom was calling them just at the wrong time.
She's probably watching the live stream. Hey, when are you gonna get drafted?
Yeah. Wrong time, moms. Don't call right now. Get these guys all excited and emotional. She'll call you back.
Yeah, we need a number 0. Where is the other number 0?
All right, if you aren't following Instagram, it's at @Fort_football. This is the live stream we're currently watching. It's being broadcasted. We post on there multiple times. Oh, looks like Jake Morris just got drafted.
So there goes the first quarterback off. Now it looks like that's got to be to the gold, right?
All right. He'll be here in a second. You guys aren't answering their phone. Exactly.
Jake Morris.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake Morris.
Oh, what up, Coach Nick? How's it going?
How's it feel being the first quarterback off the board?
I'm so excited.
How many touches you going to throw on Saturday?
Hopefully like 6, maybe 7.
Perfect. Yep. Give it back here.
Wow.
All right. Thank you.
Shot
You're
at
done.
He's there saying he's gonna.
You want to do one more?
6 touchdowns.
You can do one more. All right. You're hot.
Whoever ends up on the blue DB.
No.
Yeah, maybe he'll be on your team.
They get 2. Then they get 2.
Maybe he'll be on your team.
All right.
I'm
I think you have a great.
whichever ends up being
They already
the blue
answered,
DB.
so they know. There you go.
It's a little material for him to use.
Put it down. There you go. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work.
Solo.
Thank you. That's awesome. All right. We need to start getting these. We are. I think so. Hey, are we 14-15 right now? Yes, Rick? Okay. stick. You want to come do the next?
This investigative reporter that you running with the camera is getting a lot better. Yeah.
Hey, Solo, how's it feel being the first wide receiver off the board?
Man, take too long, man. I've been here this whole time. Be ready though. We're finna give us some problems. Do it.
How many touchdowns you getting on Saturday?
6, just like Jay Moore.
Thanks, Jess. That's awesome. Are you 14 right here?
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of
let's get a stand over. Here we go.
He says he's been in the room
Coach
too
Stick
long.
is up here next. Pleasure to be here. Here we go.
All right, we got Coach Stick, our strength coach, and that's the next pick. Mike is a little bit far away from Coach Stick.
Did you call him?
We're gonna. JT, there you go.
So some shots taken as JT goes to the blue team.
What's the next
That's
one?
a DB on the blue team, and Solo and Jake agree they're catching 6 touchdowns on JT.
Hey, sweetie, I can't call right now. I'm in the middle of the draft.
Coach Cox getting some draft day calls.
Coach Cox getting called by one of the GMs.
Yeah, go ahead. 6 to the state there. Like, song is.
Hey, how's it feel being the first DB off the board, JT?
It was good, man. It was a lot of work to do.
How do you feel about the offensive guys saying they're going to have multiple touchdowns on the DBs this week?
Hey, I let my game talk.
Let his game talk.
Let his game talk. There we go. Somebody's taught that guy well.
Yeah.
I must say.
Yeah, somebody
doing a good
wise. You know, somebody wise and worldly. Yeah.
Not answer? Okay,
Might
good.
even be
Rounds every day. Who knows?
I know. There's some potential.
Game talk. There we go. Somebody's taught that guy well.
Okay.
Another blue.
What pick are we on? 15?
Yep, another blue.
Okay, with the 15th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Cale Collins.
Cale Collins.
Forward to the blue team.
That's a good
Tight
pick.
end.
That's a good pick.
Tight end. Looks like sticking with the blue team is really heavy set on sticking to their
So
game plan.
one of you guys
Perimeter
take
players,
a
really
picture,
offensive tackles
right?
instead of
You just designate one.
tight ends, you know?
Well, I mean, speed kills, absolutely.
So now
One
the
thing to think
music
about
should
that is this weather. The field, I think the game field is pretty nice.
Right.
So, you got to be cutting it up on the edges. Might be something-
Sound good, bye. Yeah.
Definitely starting to lean towards, as you said, a little bit more of a...
How's it feel being the first tight end off the board in the draft?
Feels great. I feel honored. Truly a blessing. I'm ready to ball out.
How many touchdowns do you think you're going to have?
Okay, perfect. That will use that from
I
now
get
on.
drafted on the blue team. I think it's a great idea.
All right. So now just music playing. I don't know the music selection. It's great, but you guys are on the clock, right? Are you guys done with it?
DJ's giving some feedback.
You're done. Okay.
It's his first time.
So you guys are on the clock. You have a minute.
Yeah, we just gotta listen to each other, I guess.
Set timer for 1 minute.
Yeah.
All right.
Late nights. Talking about
I think we have who else
pass
is?
rush.
Let's get Coach G up. Coach G. Want to come to your one?
Alright, looks like we have another pick from the coaching staff.
What's going on?
Coach G.
Yeah, they
Coach
picked two.
G, he was the defensive line coach
The-
here
the
for
pick's not
2
in yet.
years. He's the father of
Yep.
our offensive coordinator, John Grindy. This is Scott Grindy.
I think so.
Guys
Was that
love
16?
him.
We don't have a
He was
pick yet,
Very
but-
important part of this program. Still is.
That was
you
16,
know.
17?
Um,
You had?
always welcome.
You have 16, 17.
Great seeing him get the guest pick here.
16. Who's your next one? I'll go. 16's Khalil.
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah. Well, this is the
didn't
benefit
answer?
you have from
You
watching
did?
live streaming. You get this information.
We get the information.
I don't know why I have so many of these.
Well, we got a phone call
Yeah.
happening in the room, so.
You see both. There you go. Okay, this guest figure. Oh, yeah.
We got multiple phone calls.
This is not saying me. You saying. Okay.
I mean,
this guest picker needs no introduction. None other more than Coach G.
Coach G, is he hoping for his big phrase?
Unfortunately, we can't pick up Coach G off the mic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting.
I can imagine what you're saying.
I think he said it's a great day to be a Skyhawk.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
The gold team.
Gold team.
Khalil Ali.
Khalil Ali.
He's already headed out the door. He got the call.
That's a good
Now,
team.
insight here.
Good teams.
That becomes interesting.
Yeah.
So you guys. I'll do that next. Yeah. Take a picture with them.
Yes, sir, baby.
Hey, how's it feel to be joining JT on the other side of the ball?
Hey, that's my boy. We finna make so much plays.
How many PBs?
No fly zone.
No fly zone. Ooh.
Excuse me.
Literally in position in the back end.
Yeah, like you said, he is a veteran. It was tough
The pick is in.
for this game. But yeah, I mean, we all know that Khalil knows. He probably plays linebacker.
Hold on. You got it.
You got a no-fly zone from Khalil. So.
All right. Big hand for Trav.
Yeah. You got called
Baylor Seabolds.
Seabolt to the gold team. Running back. Number 1 running back off the board.
Yeah, what did he?
They were starting to get in the group now.
Night of Champions.
So you want to do it?
Yeah.
460.
Yeah.
Right in that range.
4 plates and a 25. Yeah. That was a power back. Usually does wear the 5 shorts.
Yeah.
No.
You guys got to take a picture of them.
Hey, Seabolt, how's it feel to be the first RB off the board?
Oh, sorry. Trev, you got.
How many rushing
Trev, you gotta take
touchdowns are you
pictures.
going to have? How many yards?
200 yards inside.
They'll end up taking a picture with whoever you
pick.
pick. Yeah. Who is it?
Yeah, I like. Yeah, what is that? RPO dive.
Very good.
Yeah, RPO dive works off of that, or just packing the box and every once in a while keeping the defense honest by having that long threat within Latimer.
Your daughter's calling like 3 times during the thing. I'm like, I gotta go. She's like, what's going on?
Yep, Coach Cox is getting his draft day calls from his daughter.
Yeah, that's it.
Did he answer?
Family man.
Did he answer? Yeah.
All right, we got another call happening in the room
All right.
right now.
Here we go. Pick is in.
The pick is in.
Looks like we have another one of our trainers up there, athletic
All right.
trainers, Michelle.
Let's have a big hand for Michelle.
For the 18th pick for the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Sam Ballas.
Sam Ballas
to the blue team.
So then you'll just come right here and I'll take a picture of you. Yeah?
This room gets a little bit more empty. The claps a little quieter.
I like how you negotiated.
There we go. Now the interesting part becomes, as a coach, competitor myself, starting to look around and think about the different tools and weapons that you have on each team.
Maddie, you want to do it next
Maybe
one?
considering which team might be the better option.
You haven't sent
to
any
try to
texts?
get you a win.
You haven't sent any texts yet?
No text.
just-
Hands off on the text.
Whoever wants you.
The smartest team's gonna pick me, and so that's eventually who I want to be with.
Home to the league. Congratulations.
We got Minicapelli there.
This is it right here.
I think
It's your pick,
Nick
right?
has himself, I don't have him muted.
Can you read that? That's horrible. He's got
Just
that
gonna
horrible
have to
pen
read
right.
his lips.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a
Talk
big
about
hand for
something
Maddie. All there.
All right, we got Maddie.
All right, ready?
I didn't mute you.
Hold on.
So
Get it right.
Coach Nick Minicapelli finding
There we go.
We
Now
got our
we go.
coach Nick Minicapelli finding out he's been muted this whole time, jumping up and down.
Picks in.
It was just making that music while you're talking.
Jake Jones.
Oh, you got to take
Jones.
pictures.
So another quarterback. That's blue team coach. Johnson, is that blue team?
Awesome. All right, you got to stand in front of there, though.
So that's
No, he gives it back to you. It takes a picture. You said it in
blue
there.
team quarterback. Jake Jones picked as the blue team
Jake Jones.
Yeah. So they get the call. There it is, Jake Jones. So now you go up there.
That'll be good. Jake Jones. Maybe
Second quarterback to go off in the draft. How does that make you
Yeah.
feel?
the right guy.
How many passing touchdowns you don't have this year?
Legs on him.
We got to get better music.
Thanks, coach.
It's okay.
I know he frustrates
Oh,
us
gosh.
at the defensive line. He always seems to find the spot to step up into. But maybe Jake
There you
Moore,
go.
with
You guys
pure
inside.
passer type.
Yeah.
If you're going for that, I mean,
Definitely a little bit more of the pocket pass.
Once you guys, I'll tell
carries the
them what
weight
your
of
percentage
knowing the offense,
Mhm.
just being 2 more years that he's been in the offense, so knows the playbook pretty well.
Trevor Hudson.
Hayden to the blue team with all the perimeter help. Why not some zone read?
That's what you gotta think. He will be protection in that pocket, it looks like.
I don't know if they've. I don't know. I don't know who they picked yet. 2020.
As you can see from our Instagram live feed, this room is getting a little bit more empty.
Few players left in this Hawks nest.
Okay. All right, let's have a big hand for Hayden.
As you can see from our Instagram live feed, this room is getting a little bit more empty. Nick, why don't you start interviewing us?
Oh. Right.
Off the board.
So, you're still in the draft room. How do you feel?
I don't know.
Why do you think you haven't been chosen yet? Why do you feel like you haven't been
Did
chosen
you
yet?
not answer?
I don't know.
If you,
No, they messed up.
if you could have drafted yourself, what would you have drafted you?
Call the
At
next
least top
person.
10.
Trenton Sullivan. Oh my
All right.
Hey, so you said you should have went top 10. How are you gonna make the offense punish for that?
Every single play. That's all right.
Yeah. Wait, there's some. There's some. Okay, I don't think we need to have to. Everybody's in here now.
Yeah, Carlos said the audio is good.
Oh.
Yeah, he's turned up higher than.
All right. Put the. Okay, we have another guest picker. This alumni, he's an alumni of the program. Very good player, tough safety. Was my college roommate. Give a big hand for Jeff Ricker.
21st pick in 2026 spring draft. The Gold Team select Cooper Needham.
Cooper Needham.
Gold Team.
You got to go up there and take pictures. Yep.
2 receivers, huh?
Right. There we go. Okay. You want to do one more? Okay. Sure. There we go. Awesome. Take care. Oh.
Which team did Sully go to?
Yeah, Taylor. Talon King. Okay. Who's your next one?
Yeah, we probably got to make sure. Well,
I don't know. Okay, the pick is in with the 22nd pick in the 2026 draft, the spring draft. The blue team selects Talon King.
There we go, another DB off the board.
Another DB, T King, to the blue team, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys got to go there?
Sure.
So,
Pitcher.
Starting corners on the same team.
We got someone picked. Pitcher now.
Both starting wide receivers.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that's that counter.
He's just talking.
Sure, they were thinking about that.
Yeah, matching up to him.
They're going Cam Joyce. Going Cam Joyce together.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you can do the. Oh, Nelly. There's Nelly. Okay. With the 23rd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Cam Joyce Fairley. Pull that.
Fairley, another receiver off the board.
Who does the blue team now have with receivers?
Is Nelly here? Did Nelly have to leave?
Just Cam?
Just Cam.
Yeah.
I don't see him.
And then, I mean, Kale Collins, tight end, but
yeah,
definitely
I'll brace one down.
More of a dual threat type of a guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, Kale can run. Kale can definitely run. I thought it was.
I'll start telling you who they're
drafting.
drafting.
The other day, Big Mike.
Aubrey.
On that loop that he did, just completely.
Who was?
Kale didn't see him coming, and Mike just took him off of his feet. Yeah. But what I really liked was Kale popping up in the next 3 plays. Kale is scoring a touchdown. Yeah. He's getting in guys' face. You love seeing that out of a freshman. You know, that competitive edge.
Bouncing right back. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a big part of the game.
You already got both these. You already called them. Okay. Have you called it, Wes? Oh, he's in here. We can stop with the calls after the 25th pick. All right, hold on a second. Wait till the music dies out. Let's put the thing too. All right, big hand for Aubrey.
Another 24th pick in the 2026 draft. The bold team selects Wesley Wright.
Another defensive back off the board. So the gold team filling the pressure and feeling as though they needed to go ahead and pick one of the corners.
Thank you. Yeah, take a picture of it.
I think Wes has been impacted by that hand injury.
Okay,
Yeah,
after the 25th pick,
you would
more
have
calls.
thought more, but then
All right,
he
we're
ended
just
up getting
he's good.
first practice back yesterday with the
More
club.
calls. Yeah,
And it's funny
take it long.
because a couple plays before I look over at him and I say, "Hey, can you catch with that thing?" And he looks back at me and says, "We're about to find out."
There we go.
And 2 plays later, he catches a pick six. So
Hey,
now it was a little bit
no
more
more
of a bloody
calls.
shot, so
Yes.
we'll
Yeah.
still see what he gets with his
This is their
hands,
turn.
but it's working for him.
We can do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. With the 25th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Ethan Tinsley.
Okay. So you see it.
Yeah.
The gold team going ahead and selecting both the other corners and making sure that they have 2 corners.
You guys got to take a pitch.
Aren't left without a corner.
Yeah, I mean, as it goes on, a little bit later into the draft, right? It seemed like both teams are just trying to draft the best players to start off with, right? Maybe, like we said, building interior or exterior. But if you get into the point in the 20s and the 30s, and one team figures out that they can take every single
Bailey, you
corner,
want to do another one?
right? They're probably gonna win.
They're going to win. That's it. Well, because you're going to know very quickly that there's an odd man out. You know, there's a team that does not have any experience at a position, and especially in the defensive back end, that's not going to work.
Right.
You might be able to get through a game if you have a team without really any true wide receivers, but nobody who's played corner, that's going to be tough.
As you can tell,
You
we're,
still figuring it out?
coaches, so.
Offense is easy, right?
Yeah.
Just,
Well, you know what the play is.
yeah, like, go do it.
Yeah.
We can figure that out tomorrow at practice if you don't know, but
Yeah.
It's horrible. I don't know yet. They went Malachi. Espinoza.
Oh, come on.
See it.
Come on.
Let's see where Nick is going.
Jake Jones?
Yeah.
Coach Nick Minicapelli, who's appeared on camera a few times already, he was really a pillar of this team last year as a player. Transitioning into that coaching role, has done a really good job. I think he relates really well to the players, and biggest thing is, he really does care. So.
yeah. And on the golf course with him today, I tell you what, boy, he can strike that ball.
I saw him coaching you. Did he help you out at all?
Yeah, he actually did. A nice little exchange that I've been able to coach him up on football. And I told him he owes me one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, as soon as I saw him with the, was it the shorts with the polo tucked in?
Yeah, the true golf outfit.
Oh yeah, he was gonna be the guy.
All right, here we go. Put the thing in.
Team is looking so far.
I think we're looking pretty solid.
Okay.
If you could give your opinion on who you guys should draft next.
Clean up for every rapper that's left in here. We'll do.
I would say probably Malachi Espinoza.
Okay.
If we take the
All
second running back off the board, it leaves the other team.
Big hand for bringing. Baby
I agree.
back up here.
How many points if Malachi got drafted? How many points does a running back do? Would y'all guys think y'all would put up?
Probably 30.
30.
Yep.
Do you think the other team would forfeit by then?
No, I don't think so.
Well, thank you for your time, Bailey Shebolt.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Yeah.
All right. You have a jersey for? Blue team's over here.
Off the board. Another running back.
You're gonna take pictures.
Blue team, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. You can. It don't matter.
So the running backs being separated, so not going to be the interview question you heard right there.
Their next one is
and Espinoza on the same team, but splitting up 2 power backs.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Espinoza has had a good spring as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I keep hearing, and seeing just how good of a spring that he's had. I don't want to say it was surprising necessarily because he's a good player, but it's just good to see. Have that competition in the running back room.
Want to do the thing? All right. Whenever you're set, we can do it. Okay. All right, the pick is in. Wait, who do you need? Who do you need to call? Wait, no, we don't have one. No more calls. No more calls. That's his routine. Okay. With the 27th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Clayton Godsey.
Godsey, blue team.
You guys got to take a picture of them.
So
was that your second?
Wide receivers that have been.
So you guys got your two.
Blue team. And
see, Coach
outside guys with the gold team. So.
Coach State, will you do another one? You could do the next two picks. So that would get me organized. He'll give you the sign. Wait, he might not be ready yet. Dean Howell.
Yeah, still some very good players left,
For your next one?
on the board. Teams drafting for strategy.
Dean Howell,
we
Ryan
before. Can't lose every single corner.
Yeah.
Still got some very good linebackers, good defensive ends.
All right, with the 28th pick in 2026 spring draft, both teams select Dean Howell.
Dean Howell. Looks like both teams are racing to get the rest of the offensive linemen.
That's it.
Oh, go ahead. Take a picture of this. Take a picture, yeah.
And so that's going to the gold team, correct?
Okay. And where's the jersey? You got jersey.
Gold team, Dean Howell. So
Start
an
on
offensive
your
guard, but when you look at it, the gold team currently has as listed for interior.
Got another one. Yep, one more.
Offensive lineman.
Looks like we have Nick interviewing inside linebacker Rocco.
We'll just see on Saturday.
All right. How many tackles you want to have?
Anywhere ranging from 8 to 15.
What about interceptions? You think you're going to pull one off?
Another 2.
Ooh. All right. All right. Well, thank you for your time, Rocco.
Some good stuff back here.
Hey, good luck in there.
That would be one, when especially we look at the defensive side right now. I'd say there's two sleepers that I think can be game changers in this game. One of which was Rocco that we just interviewed and saw right there. The other being Rigsby. When you look at playmaking ability.
Kingston always seems to find the ball.
Finds the ball.
Yeah.
Often.
And this is a joke that Kingston and I met together. So sometimes Kingston doesn't know the play. So how can you plan for somebody who doesn't even know the plan?
That's it.
That's why he's always.
Can't prevent them if they don't quite know what they're doing sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Let me get clarification.
But a motor,
it's kind of.
as we know in football, will always make up for.
I know that's what. It was
we
kind of a
talked
little
about in the
confusing.
defensive line room.
I mean, I'll get clarification.
The difference between being a fit ball player and a football player. Kingston's not that. He doesn't just fit the blocks. Kingston will find the ball and make that tackle. Another one who maybe this has to do with the injury, but Bruns.
Yeah, so I think teams are being cognizant that Bruns, unfortunately, I think we got word right before, isn't going to be able to go during the spring game.
Oh, not at all.
He had
because he's the same as
surgery that he came back from.
Adrian Jones.
And in
it kind of was reported differently.
Non-contact, but when it comes down to a game tempo, just hard for those non-contact guys.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Well, as soon as they make the pick, they had a setback.
Going to be very excited for in the fall.
Yeah.
To see Bruns.
Anybody who saw that interception
is this the next pick?
In our scrimmage from him, I mean, if he was able to play, you would have to imagine that he
all
would
right,
have
but
been in the top 10,
are you ready?
Not top 10 or top 15, if not top 10. So.
Yeah, I mean it's legendary at this point.
Okay,
just one of those plays, one of the best plays of all spring, and of course
another big hand for Justin Matherson. There you go.
Bruns going up with the one-hander over somebody's head, but
full extension.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a fish story now. Next time it's going to be, the Odell on the back of the helmet or something. It's just going to get better and better.
The older you get, the better you are.
Exactly. There it is, Kingston.
Rigsby, there we go. Called it.
Can you do the next one, Tim? After you take the picture. So he's gonna take. Yeah, he's gonna take the picture. I was just saying. Can he do the next pick too? Consulting defense backs. Yeah. Well, they should tell you first. I can't read the handwriting. Huh?
Well, when you look at the defensive line backup, just with your expertise there, looks like there is a little bit of a division right now between run stoppers and maybe more pass type guys.
Yeah. I think Ethan Austin and Brock Raj are two sleepers that can be very helpful. And then Kiko, when it comes to pass rush or nose tackle, he's made a lot of plays.
Did you see her?
It's you might not notice him all the time, but he's very twitchy when it comes from rushing out of a one tackle.
Then just hold it like that.
So I mean, if you are looking for a pass rushing nose tackle, I think Kiko is a guy that you should be considering higher up on your board.
Yeah, and it
Do you know
based off of it, the gold team could use a little bit more pass. Very stout through the middle when you look at MJ as well as Dorian, probably.
With the 31st pick
in the run game.
in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Matt Fernandez.
There we go.
Matt Fernandez, safety off the board.
In class.
So really good friends
5-15.
between Ali and Fernandez, and splitting the team is, I'll tell you what, just going to add to the competition.
All right, Eli. All right, Dorian. Y'all were like the interior guys drafted pretty much first. You first overall amongst y'all's group. How do you think, after experiencing a little bit of the draft, how do you think y'all's team's looking so far?
I don't think it's going to be close.
You don't think it's going to be close?
Nah. You guys are
do you think the offense or the defense is going to have more of a presence?
Just to know Matt's sick. Should we make the announcements about Adrian?
If you guys were in the seats with the draftees, who do you guys think y'all would draft next?
Yep, Adrian.
Who would I draft next? Probably Bubba.
Hey.
Okay.
Adrian, Joe,
all right. What do you think on the defensive side of the ball? Who do you think y'all's missing link right now for y'all's draft team?
I think another end.
Another end.
Linebacker.
What end would you draft right now?
I'll go with Brock.
Brock.
Yep.
All right. With the offensive missing piece, you said Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba.
All right. What do you think the score's going to be come Saturday?
A lot too little. A lot too little.
Yeah?
Put the words on my mouth.
Do you think it's going to be a turnover-heavy game? Do you think the defense is going to show up and create a lot of fumbles and turnovers?
Field day.
Field day? Yeah. How do you think the offense is going to execute?
Well, we're going to run that ball.
How many touchdowns?
6 or 7.
How many interceptions?
Get it?
6 or 7.
How many fumbles?
Matt is sick, but he should be clear.
Well, I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of the draft. Y'all guys have a blessed one. Good luck on the draft.
I'll do these next two.
All right, apparently,
but you guys got to do that.
Fernandez is sick.
The jersey.
But like you said, Matt and Khalil splitting the teams. I'm sure it's going to be very calm in your meetings.
Yeah, super calm.
No,
those two.
They Matt Fernandez.
There's never any kind of talking.
They're almost too stoic. Yeah. Kelly, you want to come sit down?
We got one of our early picks now, who's
grabbed
some snacks and
you got it?
cleaning his hands and gonna hop in. Gotta put the mic down, and then you might hear an echo, so I put it off my ears. But yeah, how you feeling about the team? Looking at your team right here, we have it kind of listed if you've lost track, but how's the blue team looking as far as you're concerned?
I mean,
okay,
I'm
the
excited,
pick is in.
But to be
hey
honest,
guys, when that goes off, you guys got to be quiet, or it's kind of taken away from the next picks. Opportunity to have some fun here. Okay, with the 32nd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Xander Iwanski.
Okay. Tight end off the board. And that's going to the opposite team. So yeah.
One of you guys to go.
Tell me about how you feel about how the blue team's shaping up. Some of the key guys you got, and then some of the needs you still have.
Well, to be honest, before all of this, I didn't expect it to go down like this, like with the players on each side. Our team, I definitely like picking O lineman first. Our interior might need a little bit of help, but we got the outsides with me and TJ, so that's going to be big. And then we got two edge guys, Johnny and Porter, that we feel like they're going to wreak havoc on the other side. Like even though they got receivers early, like you're only going to have a
So
little bit of
their
time.
next,
Yeah.
this
So
is
we're
their
going to
next
see.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Nice. Now you talk about the two O linemen you have being both you as well as TJ
You got
Yes,
it?
sir.
tackles. Interiorly low, you have nobody on the board right
He's
now.
going like
Just
that.
Kevin.
If I'm
Kevin.
correct. All right.
Kevin Pond.
Kevin, you guys
Yeah.
did pick up
Yeah.
Kevin. Okay, that was a
Yeah.
mistake. And one of the technical difficulties, I marked him as a gold guy. So you guys having him interior, it looks like you need two more to
All right, guys.
complete it, huh?
Two
With
more.
the
Yep.
33rd
Probably gonna
pick
go
in
with
the
Mackes.
2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Aaron Francis.
Aaron.
And Francis.
That's big too.
Gold
I'm
team.
saying we need some linebackers too, but we still got Rocco on the board too.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the talk is, if any, between you and the GMs, but it seems like there's a couple key players
Yeah.
that are gonna go in the next 2 to 3 rounds,
Yeah.
and you're hoping they fall to your side.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like it's crunch time right now in the draft. This is gonna
Yeah,
have a lot to do with who's on the winning side.
yeah, I think it's pretty even right now, but yeah, it's definitely make or break as far as the next 2, 3, maybe 4 picks gonna be able to tip the scale. So
Yes, sir.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Yep. Anytime.
You set?
Go over to the Instagram live, see what this is.
Okay, with the 34th
Three?
pick. In the
All right.
2026
You think you
spring
want to
draft,
run anybody over
the
any
blue
hit
team
sticks?
selects
We'll try.
Braden Mackes.
All right.
Well, if you didn't hear it, Braden Backus just got drafted.
Braden Backus.
Yes.
Isn't that what
Jersey
Michael
pitcher.
just said?
Yeah,
Jersey
so he
pitcher,
was
yeah.
looking
They
for
were
them,
Jersey pitcher
for
for
them to
everybody.
pick up Backus, and they sure enough did. So really,
We just no more calls.
4 of the 5 O linemen that they need to complete an offensive line. Gold team's 3 out of 5, so you got to imagine they're probably going to use a pick on a O lineman here soon.
Yeah.
More from Mike.
Now, yeah, expectation was you coming in as number 1 overall pick, sliding to second. How does that make you feel?
It is what it is. Like I said again, it's just another chip on the shoulder, another reason to go even harder.
I got you. Based off your team and the people that your team has drafted so far, what do you guys think your missing pieces right now?
Right now, I'll definitely say interior O linemen and linebackers, but we got a few guys for that.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about that.
All right.
More
Right with you.
proud about what we got on our team.
Okay.
I feel like we're all right.
Now, come spring game, do you guys think you guys are having more offensive presence or a defensive presence?
Ooh, absolutely defensive presence. We got me and TJ, both tackles off the
with
board, and we
the
got two
35th
really good
pick
edge rushers.
in the
So we're trying to
2026
wreak
spring
havoc
draft,
on
the
the
blue
D-line.
team selects.
I heard rumors that we might throw you in at the tight end position and get you the ball sometimes. How would that make you feel?
I heard that too. No, I'm excited, but I think I want to play D-line.
Oh, D-line.
That's how I get down. You feel me?
All right.
Yep.
Well,
All right, I had to turn that off right there.
Wants to play D-line. Coach Mack's not hearing it, but
Well,
looks like we got Dom Barone
So
heading
what?
to the blue team.
freshman offensive tackle.
Yes.
Had a big offseason. He must have put on 25 pounds. Just that you love seeing that out of these young guys, the buy-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You guys
with
ready?
that, you got to think Barone, as you said, being a tackle, but being drafted to the team that already has the starting 2 tackles, he's probably looking at some guard playing time, huh?
We'll do the adjustments
Really
after
would
this.
complete the offensive
Whatever
line
that
for
looks
the blue
like.
team with Michael,
Well,
TJ
we'll see.
at the
See how this.
tackles,
There's only
Backus
only
at
3 tackles.
center, and then probably Pine and Barone, the younger tackle bodies moving inside to guard.
Yeah, I mean that would be wise. But what would be fun?
Yeah, we
is
should have
putting
taken him.
Michael at guard and letting him pull every now and then.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely could be an option for whichever offensive-minded coach gets picked to
Right.
that blue team.
We'll figure it out later what we'd have to do. Well, we'll just figure it out. But last year, someone took both centers, and then the other team switched the guy to the center. So we just figured it out.
Yeah, so I was talking
Okay, here we
about one of the teams trying to take all the offensive linemen. Guess you got to get a tight end.
Yeah,
you got to get a tight end.
Here we go.
Guard,
with a 36th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Brock Raj.
There he is, Brock Raj off the board.
Going to the gold team, huh?
Who does that put him with?
Puts him with MJ, Dorian, Sullivan, Butler.
Some good players still out there.
Yeah, Raj is he's got that flexibility. He can definitely play some 3 technique, some inside. Very decisive with his pass rushes. I really like that a lot about Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting once again that he's going to go to the same team as Daly, which happens to be who he plays behind. So same as we've just been talking about the offensive lineman, but the defensive lineman having the possibility to kind of change things up. Possibly.
You got one more, or is it them?
Out of position, probably with MJ being able to play a little bit of true end if he needs to. I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm this gold team, especially going against Michael and TJ at tackle. I might want to find somebody who can be a little bit more of a true speed edge setter.
You're on the clock.
And who do they got?
No, they are.
I mean, they have Aaron Francis, so you can always put him to the field. He's a great athlete. Let him send everything back inside.
They were going to pick you earlier, but you're not live.
Strategy,
so.
You know, position you haven't played, going to the spring
kind of
game
messed something.
And playing in a new position. You never
We should have
know.
taken Nick Dodge off
better or the worse.
Yeah. I know, but they just got it today. We should have X'd it out because now it's like, they're just confused now. They're like, I still will figure it out. I didn't everyone knows that. But now they're like, we have to do it. Yeah, right? Let's roll. Kind of got to get going. Okay, with the 37th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Ethan Austin. Okay, with the 37th pick in the 2026 spring draft. Let's try to pick up the pace.
Okay, looks like we missed it, but Ethan Austin off the board, probably in response to Brock Raj getting drafted.
That's it, going to the gold team. Huh? He's gold.
Oh, is he going gold with Brock Raj? Yeah, okay, that's it's surprising and not surprising. Ethan and Brock have gone
these guys are
spring fighting
too,
to who's going to start over the other one.
Yeah.
It's been a really, really healthy competition. As a defensive line coach, feel blessed because it's not about who's worse. It's about really who's better because they both play really well for freshmen.
Yeah. The interesting part though is once again when you're
here's their next two
GMs, you don't always take note of like some of the strategy as far as positions specificity and what role that can play, especially with young players. It's one thing to play all 4 positions if you needed to. But looking at it, that's 3 bandits, kind of our backside defensive end down to a 3 technique. That's 3 of them on the same team, and nobody who really has experienced that front side defensive end.
You got to be quiet when that goes on.
Ethan, he got a little bit of experience last year.
38th pick in the 2026
spring
draft.
Probably
the
do
blue
it,
team select
Rocco.
Looks like the blue team just selected Rocco. So talking about the linebacker picks, he's the first wheel linebacker to get off the board. So really interior linebackers, Butler, Winnerly, and then really up until now we've been waiting on one in the interior linebackers to get picked up. So
Who do you think is going to go next in terms of those interior linebackers?
I'm gonna go with, I think, Jeremy Evans.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you're looking at it, Jeremy Evans and Rocco have been the young linebackers in a very young room overall that have showed lots of playmaking ability.
Yeah.
So,
I think Evans in this past week and a half just kept showing up on film. You know, so he's hot at the right time. So I think that could probably lend to him getting that next interior linebacker pick. Like
Okay, with the 39th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Brock Keck.
Brock Keck.
Okay.
Another very talented tight end off the board.
Carter, make sure you're not talking while I'm talking to you. You want to make sure those guys have like a good feel.
So that is both Kale and Keck.
You guys know what you
on
want?
the blue team.
That's
good.
Is that your next?
Personnel.
Yeah.
Shaping up.
A little bit more of true pass
I'll do your
catching
next.
tight ends than
Okay, good.
Sanders.
We're rolling
Not
now.
saying he can't catch the ball, but you know, Keck I think was a wide receiver actually in high school. Just too big and strong for that now.
Yeah.
Good problems to have. So yeah, interested to see what they put together with him and Kale both on the field.
Okay, with the 40th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Colin Zett.
There we go, Deuce. That next inside linebacker.
Picture. Have we been taking pictures? That's a routine.
I know that guy.
Oh, what happened? God. What is this? Just put some music up. Come on. Is this the volume? Turn it down. No, you don't. This could be loud. You know, lots of be doing. We got a lot to do. Yeah, whatever you. I'm ready. Whenever you're. Did you get it?
But I think me and Kale, especially, I'm feeling pretty confident, feeling pretty good. A little bit ticked off being like the third guy picked, so I think me and Kale are gonna go whoop them.
All right, based off your guys versus the gold team, how do you guys think y'all's team is going to prevail?
Both teams got great guys, a lot of good players on both sides, but
getting tired.
I think we got the upper hand.
There you go.
I think we're more ready to go.
The 40,
and, I got confidence that we're
41st
gonna go
pick.
win it.
Now, if you guys were leading
the spring draft, the gold team selects Asher Moore.
Gold team, Asher Moore. So looking to now take
quick
the moves
picture,
to
right?
complete their offensive line.
Yeah, Asher Moore, starting guard, maybe dealing with a little bit of an injury. That's why he went so late.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a question mark there, but you know if he's healthy and able to go, that's a very good sleeper pick for the gold team.
Yeah, I mean really solidifies the interior of exactly what that O-line looks like. The question mark for them will be who's gonna have to move and play outside.
Mm. Yeah, it looks like each team now has 4 offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Yep, with a few guys still left on the board.
Actually, the blue team finished theirs with that Barone pick. One, two,
Okay.
three, 4, 5. Yeah. So the gold team
Okay,
is the
with
one
the
who needs the more.
42nd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Sam James.
Sam James, blue team.
Sam James has been out there making some plays.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about a sleeper. I mean, he's just joined us, moved from a D3 last year, and if there's voting for most improved player, he has my vote hands down. Which is interesting. Now there's still some realistically we talked about Portella runs, front runners as safeties not participating in this spring game. Really Sam James being off the board, there's 2 safeties left
Right when you are,
that
but
are going to be participating in Mesa as well as Dilkey, and so will be interesting to see as the gold team needs to have at least one more safety.
Okay, with the 43rd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Jordan now.
Another inside linebacker off the board.
Pitcher.
There we go.
Good players.
So it's going to be a blue team with looks like young freshman linebackers, and the gold team's picking up the veterans.
The music
being
and
split perfectly.
Yeah, just like the
Deuce and
help
Francis all on the gold team,
or help them.
all
It's
having
like
at least.
Well, all you gotta do is put the music up, turn the music down, put the sound or something. I don't.
Rocco.
You know what I mean? It's like
having 3 years of
he's sweating
experience between all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Did you show Tommy? Tommy, did you get it?
Jordan just got drafted, one of the more premier freshman linebackers that we have. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I'm very grateful.
So I just interviewed one of your good friends, Logan Ginter, and he said that you're actually the missing piece that the blue team needed in order to inspire this next Saturday game.
We just needed that leader in the middle.
Oh, if you could determine that you come to play on Saturday, how many tackle for loss do you think you're going to have?
Gold team.
Okay. Based off your personnel, who you've seen on your team so far, how do you think the offense is going to do?
Against us?
No, against the other team.
Oh, I like our offense.
Yeah? If you could go in there and...
It looks like Bubba went over to the gold team. So now the tight ends are split, Bubba and Iwanski versus Kel Collins and Keck.
Looks like we got young assistant coach Tommy down there sweating a little bit, having to work the DJ. I do remember doing it last year. It is not an easy job.
Hardest job today.
Yeah.
So I find myself sitting here proudly.
Yeah.
Dylan? Oh, he's playing? No. Cross him. Well, put him in the injured. Hey, you got to move Dylan to the injured. Okay.
Sounds like our Instagram live may go down for a few minutes here while we switch phones, but
the next two.
Don't worry, we'll be back up.
This is the next. Okay.
Like
perfect. As soon as they can do it.
Board. Also an interesting one with the 4 corners off. Hoffman's filled in as a corner the last week and a half, but came from the safety position. So interesting to see if the gold team would pick him up and have him play safety.
Yeah. Another thing about Maze's got position flexibility as well. He did play linebacker last year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, coaching him, to be honest, I think I'm kind of quite surprised at this point that somebody hasn't made a move. It's been a learning curve. I think it always is when you're switching positions, but especially moving from front to back.
Right.
It takes a while, but in the scrimmage last week, the 2 picks came from both the young safeties within Bruns, who won't be playing, but then Meza. And so him still being on the board and having that ability to show up on Saturday is interesting.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Meza sits on that board much longer.
Yeah.
Another one, we haven't seen a specialist get picked yet, and we talked about it a little bit amongst ourselves. Kircher being the only true punter. I mean, we know that our kickers can probably punt the ball a bit, but that might be a very important position if the defense is doing their job.
Yeah, well, kind of the same thing we talked about with corners is you don't know you need one until you need one, and it might be Saturday late in the game before anybody knows that they really need a specialist, and especially with it being the first year that we're playing on the actual game field, actual 100-yard field. Those specialists, they're going to play a different factor than they ever have. So probably we'll see some of those guys start to go here soon.
All right. Little technical difficulties with the 45th pick and the 2026 draft. The goal team selects Bryson Ballard. Good.
Wide receiver off the board.
You know who these are? Yeah. You should be right. 46th pick in the 2026 draft, the spring draft. The blue team selects Hayes Dwyer.
All right. Hayes going to the blue team. So Jake Jones and Hayes. Looking like that's going to be the 1 and 2, but it's football. You never know. So might end up coming down to that backup quarterback.
Lillian? Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is.
Tommy's definitely sweating down there,
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a ball coach until you
not see the photos?
Find out everything that goes into it, huh?
Well, Tommy, he told me about his gaming PC, and this is his headset. So we're like, Tommy, he's gonna kill it at the DJ. But it's really a lot more moving pieces than
They're just doing this. Is your Kiko? Where you find that? You have them?
PowerPoints and trying to filter and find the PowerPoints of the roster and pull them.
So you're good with this one right here?
And if you're not choosing the right songs,
okay.
Hear about
Let's go slower.
Well, see, that's why nowadays I just hop on YouTube and find
the music's already going. There we go. Here we go.
Why lie?
Let them
47th pick.
What are you talking about? Your practice playlists are clearly curated.
Yeah, well, I have some time. I have some spare time. I'm just running all the other coaches, and I get to play myself.
Just switch that?
Yeah. Listen, techno disrespect will not be tolerated.
Yeah,
okay?
never.
Okay.
Never. You need beats per
minute.
Absolutely.
Some quality
Speaking
picks.
Beats per minute.
Going late.
Keep the sneak. Kiko.
Freako.
Ready to go. You talked about it, a little bit of a sleeper as far as the pass rush goes too, and when you look at the noses, DeLapp being on that blue team now, having the backup of Kiko coming in maybe on third down situations and offering something different for that blue defense.
Yeah, I wonder. Does that then
Like in the future,
push
you could
the gold team to
after
select
they
one of
should
the other
have to
true
lead
noses,
it.
or do you think
Through
about
100 guys every time.
either
You know what I mean?
Austin or Raj inside? Maybe they have to get a little bit more creative. They
How
have
more active
both
players
of the
do you
veteran
have?
interior linebackers, so maybe you run something like a split front.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and
you?
if you were playing gold GM right now, are you going to try to play one of those more exterior guys inside, or with 3 guys left that can be picked up and play nose, you're gonna choose one of those guys to back up?
With the 48th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Cooper Vance.
Cooper Vance, all right. So one of the last O linemen off the board going to the gold team, giving them 5 offensive linemen now, so we can play football.
Yep. Legally, we can do it.
Yeah, that's it. Now, again, later in the picks, now in the past, we haven't held up the jersey and all that as we've tried to get through a lengthy roster, as you see us coming up on pretty good time right now. But I guess they got to run it in the room. We're in charge of this here green room, which has become pretty quiet now.
Okay, with the 49th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Alan Flores.
Well, there you go. Another nose.
That's it. So that answers your question. Back it up. Dorian in the nose gives a backup position at nose that has played nose.
Yep.
No. No, I'm fine with your pick. Who? Oh, I'm not with I say, Joe does out there. You guys get to that there, you guys? You guys saw it? Can't see it. Good on this? You're showing up.
Let's go, Jinx. Come on, Jinx. Let's go. Come on, Jinx.
Like when you're saying it, you're showing it.
Oh. Come on. Right on the store.
How we doing? How we doing today?
All right.
How we doing?
So who am I here with?
You was Solomon Lattimer? Elijah Jinx.
All right, Soldier, you got drafted pretty early. How's that make you feel?
With the 50th
we're excited. I mean, we've been waiting for this all spring, so I think we're
with the
excited.
50th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the
should have picked me first, but it's
Josh.
Hey, how you gonna make the defense play?
How am I gonna make the defense play?
Pay.
Guess what? Me and Jake Morris. That's all you gotta know.
All right, Jinx, one of our defensive linemen is still left on the board. Premier, high expectations coming from you. How you feel about the draft so far?
They're saving best for last. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? We about to shove down the offense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We about to quiet these boys down. They ain't gonna do nothing. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, this might be you here. Who just got picked? What? All right. Well, so how does that make you feel falling into this end of the draft?
It doesn't make me feel any less or any more. I'm just excited to get picked, baby.
I know the blue team is looking for another interior defensive lineman. Are you hoping to fill that spot?
Hell yeah.
If you could pick between the two teams that they drafted so far, who would you want to go to?
Blue team, baby.
Blue team.
All the way.
How does that make you feel?
Look at this dude.
You don't want to go to the gold team?
On my team, I don't want him. Look at this.
Wow.
He got picked and he want to be on the losing spot.
Saving best for last. What can I say?
Gold team.
Well, hey, thank you guys, boys, for your interview. Good luck on the rest of the draft.
Okay, with the 51st pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Thomas Gillespie.
There we go. We got Thomas Gillespie off the board for the blue team. Who do they have out there on the edge? Yeah, it looks like they're Blues taking speed, really taking speed. Thomas being, a little bit more of an pure edge defensive end, speed guy.
Yeah, it looks like you said, it's funny that you look down the list of ends, true ends, and it's all blue team. Look down the list of bandits, and it's all gold team, and then the nose is split right down the middle.
Not 50.
Yeah, maybe some tight fronts for blue.
Yeah.
Maybe we skip 51.
Some split fronts for gold, but
good picks. I think you're 50. I think that was 50, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'm gonna take a commercial break.
Okay, all right.
Sounds good.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties, so we're not going to be able to put the slide behind us so we can kind of figure it out. Okay, so then now we'll just do this, the pick is in theme, and then we'll keep going.
All right, right here, Portella. All right, Portella, one of our veterans DBs won't be playing the spring game, but how do you think the teams are looking so far?
Definitely going with the gold team right now. The top 10 picks were pretty good.
No, say how you feel. Say how you feel.
Pretty good, yeah.
All right, do you think the offense is there's going to be a more offensive presence or a defensive presence in the Saturday game?
Defensive for sure. I
Really?
feel like the better defensive team will win the game. So.
Okay. If you were out there at that draft board, who do you think you would pick next?
It probably depends on who picks this guy.
Right,
You're
right.
gonna be coaching. You gonna have the headset on?
Yeah, if you get me.
Yeah, you got the headset on. You calling the plays?
I would pick Sam Jones.
Sam Jones?
Pick him with his heart.
Yeah, he picked him with his heart, not his
You
feels.
said next, right?
Not just picking
with his heart. Yeah, I'm picking Sam Jones. I'm standing on that.
All right.
Yes, me too. Yes.
How do you think the offensive side of the ball is looking?
For which
Come
team?
on.
Which team?
For both sides, do you think they did like a well-developed offensive side of the ball? Or do you think some teams are lacking a few characteristics that's going to be detrimental come Saturday?
Some teams are definitely lacking. I'd probably say like in the running back position.
Okay.
That's just because we don't have many running backs, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right, come Saturday, and you get picked here. What team do you want to go to?
I'm going gold.
Gold team? All right, well, I appreciate you for your time.
All right. Looks like another pick is about to come in. I'm now joined with Coach Watt, stepping in for Coach Bible as he goes to get an espresso or something.
Yeah, he needs his energy drinks.
All right. Looks like it is muted. I apologize. Guess we're going to be surprised who got picked.
Pitcher.
All right. Looks like Ifiok getting picked. So that is another linebacker off the board. That is the third sort of outside Sam linebacker chosen. Got another pick.
Okay, with the 55th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Sam Cooper.
Sam Cooper coming off the
running
board.
back.
And what have you noticed about Sam Cooper this spring? How's his camp been going?
He's been doing pretty well. You know, he's surprised us on the offensive side. Yeah, he runs tough, and he's got some more agility than we thought. You know, he's got some ability to make people miss, and you know, that's an underrated skill to have at this level.
You think him and Espinoza a good one too?
Good one too. You know, they kind of have a similar skill set. You know, but they'll be able to be a good 1-2 punch for the spring game.
Yeah, that blue team, we discussed it earlier, but they picked both starting offensive tackles.
Yep.
They've been picking.
Okay, with the 56th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Elijah Jenks.
All right, Jenks off the board. You saw him just earlier on the Instagram live talking about, saving the best for last. And that's absolutely what's happening with Elijah Jenks. But yeah, that blue team looks like they're going to go for some speed at quarterback. they do have Jake Jones. So I don't know. I mean, if that's me, I'm running zone read
A lot of
30
zone
times.
read, a lot of zone bluff.
Yeah.
You know, get the ball in his hands. Good things have happened all camp for him.
Love it. Right, with the 57th pick and you guys got to be quiet. All right, with the 57th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Sam Jones.
Sam Jones, another quarterback. Last quarterback at 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's 2 on each team now. So he'll be paired up with Jake Morris. Both of them, maybe, you can correct me, but good pocket passer types. I know Sam can run a bit.
Sam can run a bit. You know, he's a little longer guy. But he's more of a pocket passer, but he has the ability to get loose if he needs to.
Yeah, he had that 55-yard run on us one day in 2 minutes. That we were defensively banging our heads against the wall.
Coach Brown is not happy.
Again, if it's going to be done against us, it's good problems to have.
Yeah.
You guys know, hey, Cam Lewis.
Switch over to the Instagram live feed.
Hey, Sam. Noticing that you're probably about 6'7", how do you think that attributes to your success in our offense?
I think that's definitely great. Allows me to see over our big old lineman. And it lets me keep my eyes downfield. That always comes in him when I'm back there in the pocket.
Okay, based off your personnel and who your team's drafted so far, what type of offense, if you were the OC, would you go to here?
I would just run our normal offense, a spread offense.
Okay.
50% run, 50% pass. Just
I don't know.
all over the field. Looks like we got some good receivers.
Looks like the next pick is coming in here.
Yeah.
Take away from the
With the 58th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Kuba Adletsky.
First kicker.
Good.
From what I understand, I mean, the spring game's come down to
Is that boo?
the last couple years, right?
It has, yeah. It was overtime last year. So taking kickers is going to be very important. I'm still looking to see when Kircher gets drafted.
Yeah, Kircher, being the punter, I mean, he's going to be the secret weapon for whoever picks him.
Yeah, I mean, if it is as close as we think it's going to be, that field position could be
doing homework.
In a loss,
absolutely. So. And he's the
with
only
the 59th pick in the 2026
anyway,
spring draft, the blue team selects Jaden Hoffman.
Jaden Hoffman off the board.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good boy.
Hoffman listed as a corner, but he's done it all. He came in actually as a quarterback. He's played some safety, so there's definitely some position flexibility with Hoffman.
It's always helpful in a spring game.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
I'd say the two teams so far are pretty evenly matched in the draft class. So.
Yeah.
It's gone back and forth, but each GM
with the 60th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Dylan Swift.
Dylan Swift, another linebacker off the board.
Some good quality picks still out here.
Yeah, I mean these guys. If you're an outsider looking in, right? D2s, it's scholarship football. Every one of these guys is highly competitive. They wouldn't be playing at this level if they weren't. So,
number one pick.
I'd be shocked if these GMs
that's the big dog right
last
there.
night discussing strategy.
Oh yeah.
They want to win at everything that they do.
Yeah.
So, we've seen some back and forths going on where earlier on there were some corners that were taken. If you noticed, maybe a little earlier than you expected, but it looked like one of the team was going to try to take
the 61st pick in the 2026 spring draft. The gold team selects Joseph Goodfox.
Long snapper. All right, we have 2 long snappers listed on the roster, and that's the first one taken. Joseph Goodfox.
You guys don't know yet.
You pick.
Yeah, get us to the
He gonna make a big play. Him. I mean, I don't know. Who's running? Brennan? But
If you could play any position on the field besides linebacker, what would it be?
Either running back or safety. I feel like I'll hit something.
You think you can throw the rock though?
Toting the rock, I feel like getting that first down, put my head down, get those couple of yards. Yeah.
All right, come Saturday, how many tackles do you think you're gonna have?
Probably like 6 or 7 tackles and a sack. You feel me?
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Aaron. I hope you enjoy the rest of the draft.
Appreciate you.
Now, you might have been thinking the 6'7" joke was dead, but I probably heard it about 40 times tonight.
It's been all week.
Yeah,
I've heard it more
coming
this
back.
week.
It's coming back.
They're going here.
It's been rough.
It might be too like the meta post ironic stage at this point. Where it's
67
like, it's not
pick
funny,
in the
so it's funny.
62nd pick in the 2026 spring draft. The blue team selects Braden Burgess.
Braden Burgess off the. So look at that, right? Long snapper gets taken. You got to take the other one.
Take the other one.
Because I don't know if he comes back around to the gold team.
He needs it out.
These guys are as competitive as we are. They might just take both long snappers just to mess with you.
Yeah, that's just good GMing right there. Gotta take him off the board while he's there.
Looking at the guys that have been picked. Now
We're
let's say
catching up now.
You're about to get picked. You're coming up. Any either of these
Okay,
teams
with
sort
the
of
63rd pick in the 2026 draft.
No, I mean it's like we said
the
earlier,
blue
it's
team
pretty even.
selects
It's
JoJo
kind of
Navarro.
tough to choose, which side I'd want. Both sides have their strengths.
That's a good pick.
It's been exciting so far. It's
So
every team
that's
you
a
get,
crazy
you're gonna
bit,
have some deficiencies just naturally. So you're gonna have some starters, some
That's a
backups. mixing some
quality
guys.
late round pick.
But it's
JoJo.
gonna be fun no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. JoJo Navarro getting taken off the board there. Sort of a slot receiver type guy. Make you miss in the open field.
He's definitely a guy that gets the ball in his hands. Anything can happen.
And I think returns some punts. So
he returns some punts, probably be a kick returner as well.
Yeah.
So lots of opportunity for him to get touches.
Need a guy like that.
Is it 64 and 65? 64. Okay. So the 64th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Twin.
Twin Glaspie. Or as Twin as we call him. Yeah, just another response. It looks like JoJo getting taken off the board and in the same position. Looks like the blue team now with 3 of those F or Y guys, those interior guys. So gold team needed to get at least 1.
Yeah. It's going to make it tough for the gold team to go 10 personnel.
Okay, with the 65th pick of the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Fletch.
There you go, Fletcher Cox.
Fletch. 55 big 6 seconds.
Fletcher getting picked. He was out there golfing today, wasn't he?
He was out there at the golf outing.
Yeah, every time I hear about Fletch, I think he goes golfing with Coach Minicapelli and Luke Schmitten. And
he had a really good shot
Hey,
on
with the
66th
almost
got
pick in the
the closest
2026
to the
spring draft, the blue team selects Brennan Hills.
Another running back.
There we go.
Jake Morris on the other side of the ball said that your team's going to be forfeiting. How does that make you feel?
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No?
Jake Morris. I don't think he even knows the playbook very well.
Yeah, it's just a yapper.
Okay.
Just a yapper.
With the 67th pick in the 2026
Well, all right, hey, don't hold you up.
draft, the blue team selects JT Vaughn.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they waited for 6-7 to draft JT Vaughn.
Crowd favorite.
Who, yep, is
The
number
crowd
67
favorite.
in his practice jersey. Star of our social media. Yeah, there it is.
You can purchase.
All right, and that is the last offensive lineman off the board. Each team.
Okay, with the 68th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Hurts.
There we go, Ethan Kircher.
There's the special weapon.
Yep, gold team.
I'm honestly surprised he lasted this long.
Just making sure people are
Yeah,
not.
I mean, maybe the GMs didn't think about that one, but
I don't know.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen our
I don't
punters.
know how to- I don't know how to
excuse me, I haven't
figure
seen our
out.
kickers punt a lot. Maybe they're
Oh,
better than we anticipate. But
I don't know. It's a flaw. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. With the 69th pick in the 2026 string draft, the gold team selects Luke Smitten.
there we go, Schmitten.
Another kicker. Again, just another answer by the rival GMs. You know, they're starting to get a hang of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Unless you got Jordan Delap. That's a good pick.
Oh, we've got a little sneak previews coming next.
Jordan Delap and
Yeah. And how has coming to Fort Lewis changed your life? How has it impacted you? How did you like it here?
I guess it's a big impact in my life. It's showing me a whole new world, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
And leaving home and having a whole new brotherhood.
Are you excited to finally have that like big opportunity to game situation and to go out and show and impress all the coaches and your fellow teammates?
The blue team selects Jordan Delap.
There he is, Jordan Delap getting drafted. That kind of hybrid defensive end rush linebacker position. Jordan's had a good week. He's made some sacks.
He already got
I
picked.
noticed him in the backfield a lot this week. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I'm sure not. The thing is with Jordan, you don't know if he had 1 sack or 10 sacks because every one to him is a sack. But you know, that's not gonna try to clip his wings in that way. You know,
let him fly.
Yeah, keep competing.
Huh?
Jordan actually being the older brother of Michael Delap,
Are you guys using
Big
this?
Mike nose tackle. One of the numerous sets of brothers that we have on this team.
Big brother used loosely.
Big brother. Yeah, in age.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, those two inseparable, going everywhere, doing everything together. Jordan actually transferred from a D3 in the Midwest to come join us, and he's been a really good addition to
With
our
the
defense.
71st pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Marcus Dilkey.
There we go. Another safety off the board.
Is that everybody? No.
That leaves
Pierce.
the gold team with
Those
just
a few.
Khalil Ali
We got
as their sole safety at the moment.
Seven-
I'd be
seven
very
few, right?
surprised if they didn't take
Seven few.
Ryan Mesa.
Jordan Delap's gone.
Yeah, I think they have to take Mesa right here.
Each.
Yeah,
And
with Bruns
you
out,
already do yours?
You got it.
You have another pick?
Take Mesa.
You have your two. You have your two? You guys good? Oh, that's it. That's a quality pick.
Everything.
All right, based off your personnel that you've seen so far,
The seven.
how confident are you with the offense right now?
Oh, confident on both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
All right.
We win
With
in
the
this for sure.
72nd pick.
How many
in the
points do you think y'all guys are going to
2026
attribute
spring
on
draft,
offense?
The gold team selects John Boyce.
John Moyes, another tight end.
There we go. The senior.
Some good picking.
Yeah, Moyes being, this being his 5th year knows the offense like the back of his hand. So you hate to sort of plan for it, but if there's any injuries that happen anywhere else, Moyes can step in and play that position.
Yeah, he's gotten limited reps this spring, but every time he stepped in,
The
there, he's done the
73rd
right
pick
thing,
in the
been able
2026
to
spring
help us
draft,
out
the
move
gold
the
team
ball.
selects Jeffrey Beach.
There we go. Peach coming off the board. That is our last nose tackle. That leaves Peach with Talon Flores and Dorian Hilliard taking up the middle of the field of that gold team.
She's done. She's done. Go home so that for one. Well, you can draft like the people not gonna be here. I guess that's true. Is that it? Is there any more that aren't that?
Now we're joined by Coach Grindy, our offensive
Okay, with the
coordinator.
74th pick
Welcome.
in the 2026 spring
Thank you.
draft,
Thanks for
the
having
blue
me.
team selects.
Can you hear me okay?
Brian Harold.
Brian Harold.
Is that the last tight end off the board?
Last tight end off the board.
Here
Each
we
team
go.
has 3.
3 and 3. Here we go.
3.
We can be in 13 personnel.
Get the whole house going.
I love it. It's been a good draft so far, huh?
Yeah, it's been pretty even. We were just talking about how the gold team only has 1 safety, so be shocked if they don't pick Meza here soon.
I think Meza was picked already.
Okay, with the 75th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Pierce Jefferson.
There you go, Pierce. Rounding out the DN crew.
I'm sorry. Who do you have? That's everybody, right?
Yeah.
Right. Sebastian's out. Good Fox is out. Right.
Picked.
You should probably add. Okay.
I do believe.
So now.
Did Bruns get picked? I believe
There's
he's
no one
still
else,
up.
right? That's gonna be. We got to make sure it's bad if someone still has one to play with you. So let's make sure. Look at everybody. Coach Brown, come here for a quick second.
Can you mute him?
Yeah, well, they probably would. Whoever's offense right now, the offense coach just switch officers.
Well, just because I want to play college
we gotta make sure we got
college football has been kind of a dream that I wanted to play since high school.
Do we have anybody
I really
that's
like it here.
not?
I like the atmosphere. I like how a lot of people out
that
here are
can't
also
play.
coming out here to play.
Yeah, do you think coming to Fort Lewis has exceeded your expectations as a football player,
sure.
and especially trying to pursue that collegiate level ball?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay,
First
just
team,
to
I
be
didn't
clear,
expect a lot of
everybody else
stuff that came up to me, but
who
now
has been practicing and can play.
All right, so back to the spring game. Do you think it's going to be a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game?
Okay, now we're on to the next.
In my opinion, I'd say high-scoring game.
Okay.
A lot of really good people on our side.
Okay. Do you think the offense is going to be more air-heavy or run-heavy?
Air heavy. I'd say a lot more air heavy. In my opinion, yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of
Being a tight end and joining that trio with Kale and Brock, how excited are you to showcase your skill levels come Saturday?
Definitely expecting a lot from me. Just I basically just want to get out there and basically play. Brock and Kel are really good players, and I just really hope that they can get the most time that they can.
Okay. Switching sides, looking at the opposite team, what do you think the opposite team's lacking that your team is going to take advantage of come Saturday?
Like I said, airtime. We have mostly a lot of people that can catch the ball.
76.
Kel and Brock are really physical when it comes to getting up on
The
the line.
76th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Elijah Portela.
That's a good pick.
There
It's a
you go.
good pick. He knows what he's doing in the back end. He can be a sideline huddle coach there.
So now you just all injure people or big Cam Lewis.
Picking support staff right now.
I don't know what happened to Jalen Hurt quit. He didn't come here? Well, I didn't know. Okay, with the 77th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Kevin Braun.
Braun's a good pick. You know, he's
Oh, my bad.
he's an active athlete. You know, he had that spectacular catch.
It was insane.
Yeah, I've never seen anything.
It was
like
a top
in person.
10 Sports Center moment.
By far.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, he can't go live, so that's why he's being drafted to support their staff.
No, he's
Just make sure
he's got a
Owen's on
really,
there.
really bright future.
You put
Excited
Owen,
about that kid.
it's under quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Okay, with the 78th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Cam Lewis. Hey, 79. Put Owen on here. Is he not on there? Or
Coach Watt, this is your first spring draft. You may have covered this already, but what do you think? Fort Lewis spring draft.
I mean, this is the most. I've done spring drafts before when I was at Alderson Broadus, but this is definitely the most extravagant one I've been a part of. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
You know, the whole setup
okay,
we
with
got
the
going on,
with the 79th pick in the 2026 spring
it
draft,
makes
the
the
blue
kids
team
feel
selects
special. That's
Bryce Johnson.
Definitely. Well, we got maybe the best head coach personality in the country.
By far.
Right.
I
So
love
we don't
Coach Cox.
even have to go crazy with
Manuel?
the antics and things. We just let him do his thing. So. No, it's been fun. This will be my 5th spring here, 4th real spring game. You know, early on it wasn't much, but because we were still building the roster. Yeah. But being able to fully draft teams the last 3 years or so, it's really been a fun time. So
I mean,
with the 80th
spring games
pick,
are special.
Yeah.
It's
and
a chance to finally put everything to work.
2026 spring draft, the gold team selects
the
Adrian
last
Joe.
time really before fall camp, you know, that you get to showcase.
Yep.
This is the almost for a lot of people the last chance to solidify themselves as a starter. You know, depth chart never gets printed out, but you know, we always remember what you put on the field.
Yep. There are bus spots taken in the spring game.
Absolutely.
So it'll be a fun time. Looking forward to it.
Are they gonna? He might not be there, but whatever.
And some support staff going here.
Yeah, go ball.
This is finally the year you're the first coach taken?
You know, I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me, but it does. Deep down, it always matters.
It always matters.
No, I think I've been picked second every year, and always puts a little chip on the shoulder. But no, it's fun.
So we got to swag like this.
It's always interesting as the teams get drafted to go, okay, who am I going to have, right? What am I going to build around this personnel and work that way?
We've made up ground. Zach Gomo.
Coach Mack and I were talking about it earlier, you know.
Well,
from my perspective, what I've seen this spring, both teams are fairly even. You know, the GMs have done a good job answering the question every time they're asked.
I totally agree. This is one of the first drafts that I haven't seen a big lopsidedness in, like, oh, they have all the whatever. Right? They have all the backs or all the receivers.
83rd pick in the
at least offensively.
2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Zach Gomo.
Gomo. The absentee pick.
All right, do it again. You know.
Probably a tracker doing something.
Yep, running fast somewhere.
All right.
He's somewhere
Let's
running
continue
fast.
on. With the 84th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Owen.
There we go, Owen.
He's going to be a big help because he can just stand there and signal for the team all day.
Signal's big time.
Kicker.
Signal.
And then we got to select the track guys.
Well, you got the GM on one side that's going to be signaling the whole time. Yep. So that's a good pick. Get signal on your sideline. You think?
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. He's going to be there for sure. I'm sure. I bet. Okay.
They do like
with the 85th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Dolan. We got Mikey.
Mac, that's a pretty cool setup that you got going here.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Okay, looks like we got the student assistants being interviewed by Coach Minicapelli.
Don't we re-flip
It was really
for the
fun. Got to see
coaches?
everybody excited to.
Based off who's been drafted so far, who do you think has like the highest expectation to perform and do good come Saturday?
Team gold. Yeah.
Team Gold?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the blue team's lacking that makes them look like Or different question, what does the gold team have that makes them look like they're going to perform so much better? Or what players do they have that makes them look like they're going to do so much better?
So Vladimir. Who else is in there? There's Bubba.
All right, and now,
MJ.
what about the program being in Fort Lewis do you guys appreciate so far being here the entire spring?
Everybody's really nice and they have fun.
Yeah.
What pick are we on?
There's always like something to get involved in.
87 and
Okay.
88.
Everyone's joking around.
Okay.
88. Okay,
What
with
do you think the score is
87
going to be
pick,
come
The
Saturday?
blue team selects Mikey
I
Cummings.
think it's gonna be a blowout.
All right, we got Mikey Cummings getting selected by the blue team.
Is that everybody?
Our players.
Yep, seems like it's going to be coaches here next.
Yeah, you?
I don't know, man. I've had a bad record in this spring game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, I mean, it was overtime last
Coach
year. Right?
Grindy.
Yeah, it was overtime, but we couldn't pull away with the win. We had the ball. I think it was 4 plays.
This is 89th pick?
Inside the 5-yard line, and we couldn't get it done. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
How do we do the coaches?
I mean, the specials are really gonna make a big difference now.
That's the one that I don't think these guys realize is getting Kircher was actually.
He went really late.
Yeah, it's 1-on-1, but how does?
Really late.
I would have found Kircher pretty quick, and I would have figured out who his favorite long snapper was and gone with him.
Yeah.
Just with a mismatch of offensive.
So, wait, reflip? I think we reflip, huh? Well, you guys, but it's a different this year. But anyway, here we go.
Okay, we got a backup camera jumping in right now. The students, they're doing great.
Yeah.
That
No, those student assistants are awesome. They've been putting together a bunch of stuff for us. They're at every practice. They're everything that we need. We really appreciate all the work that they're putting in.
The one thing that they may not have realized is that we just lost audio.
Eunice, young Eunice, and it was us. Right, right.
Yeah, on this. Yeah, but you're not gonna.
I don't know. It's up there. I think we should just reflip and then it's just super fair. Huh?
And what was the key reason to bring you
2-3
to
is pretty good.
Just up here in Durango, it's so nice, beautiful Colorado. Coach like you yourself, Mr. Manicapelli.
Thank you.
It's good.
What do you think?
I'm sorry, I had to stop that at Mr. Minicapelli. Coaches are probably getting picked here pretty quickly. Let's make sure that this is unmuted.
We have a double pick since they're not here. So picks 90 and 91 are Bryant Wainwright and Chris Muniz. All right.
The track
They're on the goal.
stars helping us
All right.
out on the track team right now.
Good. 20 seconds while we try to figure out exactly how to do this. We'll go with the coaches. All right.
Might have to go.
What do we want to do?
All right, well, I'm going to turn you
Wanna
guys
take it off?
over then to the Instagram Live.
What do you want to do?
feed,
Sure. Reflip it?
and we'll be back.
At the end of the day.
Probably going to be a low-scoring defensive battle. Thinking 21-7 us.
21-7. It's a low-scoring game.
100%.
So you think your defense is going to come into play come Saturday?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Now, fun fact, or a little different question. Who do you attribute your success to? This
Does
year,
we have a
getting
coin?
you to college, getting you to the school. Well, who do you attribute that to?
I think I really attribute it to my previous
All right,
head coach
Stone.
in high school,
And
then my quarterback coach.
all
They
right,
really helped me so much get to where I am today.
you get to
Okay.
call it this time
And
since
then,
they called it last time.
fun question.
This
What are you
is
eating after
the
this? What are you
head.
eating after this?
I'm
And
going
that's
straight
the
on
tail.
Carver's on
Good.
Main Street. I'll give myself a burger.
There you go.
All right,
What do you?
all right.
I guess you got.
Well,
there
I
you go.
appreciate the interview, Owen. I hope you enjoy the rest of the draft.
Cheers.
It's tails.
Good to see you, coach. Who you got? Oh, here he is. Okay, with the 92nd pick in the 2026 Spring Draft, the Gold Team selects Coach Grindy.
You're now the feed for college.
Get the zero.
Okay.
Get the zero. Get the zero, Joe.
Nice.
Hey, with the 92nd pick of the 2026 Spring Draft, the Gold Team selects Coach Grindy.
Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. With the 93rd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Coach Brown. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
The 93rd pick in the 2026 Spring Draft, the Gold Team selects Coach Brown.
Yeah. Okay. The 94th pick of the 2026 spring draft, the Gold Team selects Jordan Bible. Oh. Man, a little longer. Yeah, you gotta say why. That was impetuous. But okay, with the 95th pick, 2026 draft, the blue team selects Nick Minicapelli. This was a big I don't know what that means. We'll work it out in the end. We'll talk about tomorrow. All right, here we go. With the whatever pick we're on, the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Coach Watt. I'm out.
Yeah, what the hell? Yes. You ready? I'm ready.
Yeah, I guess for practice. You would get them, help practice. Here we go. It's not, I mean,
I'm the OC.
Here we go.
I got this.
With the whatever pick we're on. All right, 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Coach Mack. Still have
Well,
Coach Johnson too.
Well, I'm gonna do some studying.
Oh yeah, there's Drew and them. Okay. With the 99th pick, the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Holden here. It's Drew. You get snacks. You take Drew, and that would help at least. It worked. Hold up. What you got? With the 100th pick and the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Drew. Okay. Okay. With the 102nd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Coach Stick. You got Coach Johnson? Is this the last person? Okay, yeah, I think it's like this. Okay, with the 103rd pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Tommy Durden. Hold on. Not a lot of help. All right, that's some good picks. Yeah, Coach John. With the 105th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the gold team selects Coach Johnson.
Oh, we do.
I think that's everybody, right? For fun? Yeah, just for fun. Hey, after this one, do the music again. Okay, and then I'll say the last pick in the draft. Okay? Gotcha. Okay, with the 107th pick in the 2026 spring draft, the blue team selects Coach G.
Hey, we gotta pray on it. We're gonna pray on it.
Oh, surprise pick! Surprise pick! Just for fun. He came out retirement.
Coach G.
Thanks, everybody. Good, dude. Okay, and then the last pick in the 2026 spring draft is Coach Cox. Yeah. All right, guys. Just remember, hey, I was the last pick, right? So I feel like there's some good, talented players in here that might have got drafted, lower than what I would kind of expected. There's some good players that got drafted really early. Wherever you get drafted, it's your responsibility to either prove that you're really high
or if you're really low, prove that you shouldn't have been drafted that low. You know, take that as motivation to go play your best, right? You got your coaches. We got a lot of energy. Tomorrow there'll be like a practice. We'll have everybody kind of reach out. Other coaches reach out to you to kind of set the schedule. Okay, but let's set ourselves up to have a great spring game, have a lot of fun.
That you're really high, or if you're really low, prove that you shouldn't have been drafted that low. You know, take that as motivation to go play your best, right? We got your coaches. We got a lot of energy. Tomorrow there'll be like a practice. We'll have everybody kind of reach out. Other coaches reach out to you to kind of set the schedule. Okay, but let's set ourselves up to have a great spring game. Have a lot of fun. Got it? Oh, no. Guys, up there. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Get us right, coach. All right. Well,
all right, and that is our 2026 spring draft.
It's a marathon draft
Yeah.
from years past, but I guess that's what happens when you have a full roster going into spring. So.
Exactly. For those of you who are still on the stream, thank you for sticking around. I know it was captivating, entertainment for you. So thanks for watching. Anything super surprising happened near the end for you?
I think the most surprising thing was actually the way the coaches were picked.
Yeah.
I think that's going to end up being very interesting. Once again, from the mindset of the players, you don't always know the duties of some of the coaches, So, myself as the special teams coordinator and my assistant both being on the same team, and it looks like your team has a offensive coordinating situation that might arise.
we got Nick Minicapelli.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to call the game of his life.
Yeah.
First one he's ever called.
Yep. Went from playing in the game last year to calling the game this year. So.
Yeah. Might have been overlooked by the team drafting. Maybe they really wanted Nick on the team. They didn't expect the other team to take Watt in response, but I think that was a really smart play.
Yeah.
Should be an interesting game.
Yeah, it'll be good. It was fun.
Yeah, I had a good time. Well, thanks again everybody for joining, and with that, go Skyhawks.